On this week's Prose Bros podcast, Eddie and I discuss the Netflix original show, The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. We talk about our middle school experiences, and you get to hear Eddie's thoughts on Ted Cruz. And I'm Jeff, reminding you that there are spoilers ahead. Well, hey everyone, I'm Jeff, and this is Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. Welcome to our podcast. So, Tails, how are you doing today?
I'm fucking pretty cool, man.
Sorry, Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Thank you. I don't like when people abbreviate my name.
You're not into nicknames?
No nicknames. No nicknames for life. I'm good. I'm just hovering, using my tails to use them as a helicopter, floating my asses way up in the air.
Your asses?
Yeah.
So you have two tails and two asses?
Well, no, my one ass is in the air, being held up on my two tails that are right next to my asshole, both tails, one on the left and one on the right, and they spin and keep me in the air.
See, I never understood the anatomy. I didn't know if it was two tails and two asses or one ass.
One ass, two tails.
Two tails.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All
right. So what are we talking about today?
I don't know.
You don't know what we're talking about?
Oh, the Unbreakable, the Kimmy Schmidt story.
Oh, yeah. So do you want to, I don't know, do you want to go into the plot, Annie?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so there's 4 women? 4 women stuck in a bunker, and there's a guy who you don't meet yet, but I'm guessing he's going to become a character on the show.
Yes.
Down the line. That's something that I'm looking forward to. But they're stuck in a bunker, and he, I guess, kidnapped them, put them in the bunker, and then told them that the world had ended. And if they go outside, they're going to be dead. And then the show starts upon their release, and this girl wants to give it a go at life.
Kimmy
Schmidt, and she's hot, and she has red hair. I love redheads.
Isn't it Ellie Kemper? Is that it?
I don't care. I'm just joking.
Ellie.
I really do forget her name a lot. She was from The Office.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
The goofy girl from The Office.
Yes.
She has a really, really pretty smile. Squinty eyes. I like that because it makes me think she's always high.
that's a
yeah.
That's a thing.
That's a
you
plus.
You like.
That's a plus. I like that. Like, man, you're so high all the time. That's hot.
Okay. So yeah, she comes out of the bunker, starts living her life. But I think what makes the show funny is she's been in the bunker for like 15 years, something like that.
Like not long enough where it she doesn't know about electricity or stuff like that, but just long enough that she's just like a 5th grader.
I think they say at one point in the show, I remember her saying that she almost has an 8th grade education. So she's definitely in middle school. She's kind of perpetually stuck in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. Which I kind of find like she has no real, other than the whole reading thing, she has no real disadvantages from millennials who are so retarded nowadays. Like, at least she's not going to be going around taking selfies of herself all the goddamn time, being a fucking moron, being super into their own fucking thing.
Yeah, like she doesn't know a lot because it's been 15 years since
I'm saying I hate all millennials.
You're a millennial.
Oh, shit. But only by like 1 year, right?
Yeah, correct.
That doesn't fucking count, bro.
We are millennials.
No, we're fucking cusp babies.
Cusp babies?
Cusp babies. I don't know what that means. I'm completely creating it right now. I am not a millennial.
Okay.
I could barely even learn how to use Dropbox.
You're just too lazy to do that.
Yep. You do it.
So I find, so she's been, stuck in that bunker for 15 years, but sometimes I feel like she's too, she has these references that are a lot earlier. And yes, maybe that's just her growing up at that time period and watching TV and stuff like that. But she's, so obviously when I hear the name and I see the way she dresses, the first thing that comes to mind, it's like Kimmy Gibbler stuck in a bunker for 15 years.
Who's Kimmy Gibbler? She's, hold on, let me try to remember. She's Full House's best friend.
The entire house's best friend.
No, TJ. TJ's best friend on Full House.
Yes.
Boom! God, somebody give me an award. I used my memory.
So that's what I think of. That's what I thought of initially, just based on her kind of bubbly personality, her clothing for sure. That's like totally like Kimmy Gibbler, tons of yellows, tons of pinks, and they're all like, nothing's muted. Everything's really bright. And even in the show, like comparing her to like the current millennial daughter, Xanthopy.
Is that the name of like a gum?
I don't know what that is. Hey, I got a fun little thing. If you're down, I'm gonna read some of the names.
Oh, it's a game
of the
show.
Characters. Yes.
Game show. Off topic game show.
Since we brought up Xanthopy, I'm gonna read you several names and then just go with it.
Okay.
So it could be show related. It could be not. Who cares?
False.
So, yes. Xanthopy Lannister Voorhees.
Whoa. That name's two of my three favorite things. I want to know what Xanthopy's from. If it's from Xanadu, then that's like, well, I don't really like Xanadu, but obviously Lannister, Game of Thrones, and Jason Voorhees and Pamela Voorhees, the greatest family to ever live. Single mom, killer son, killer mom. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that. These guys must be really, really fun guys like Dan Harmon. They probably drink a lot, too. They're probably like self-destructive and they're going to ruin all their lives.
I heard the name Xanthopy, and I didn't know it was Xanthipy or Xanpippy or Xan...
I don't know, man. But I would like to know what that's from.
I don't know. I didn't look it up, but
Google
I heard...
it. We're going to Google it during a break.
I heard...
We're going to Google it.
Lannister Voorhees.
Google it.
I'm surprised. Did you hear the last name?
I heard Voorhees, and I was like, oh, like Pamela.
I just, the Lannister got me. So then there's Titus Andromedon.
Yeah. I like that one, too. He's my favorite character on the show. No. I love the way he sings everything.
Because inside you're just a extremely flamboyant, gay, African-American dude who loves to sing in falsetto.
No, I'm like a 14-year-old girl on the inside, but yeah, it's close enough.
You're not a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I am a bald black 46-year-old singer.
Okay, let's see another
Excuse
name.
me.
There's a Kimmy Schmidt, which we kind of talked about, was like...
I like her facial expressions the most.
They're
She's spot on with that shit, man. Like, there's one where she goes, yes, there was weird sex stuff in the bunker. She like sticks out her tongue. I love that.
I like it. We're on a podcast, and I can see your face.
Well, I mean, you can describe it to the people. What did I just do with my face?
It was funny and fucking stupid.
I'm gonna take a shot.
So there's two more names that I want to bring up. There's Kimmy's alter ego in the episode we just watched together.
Oh my god!
You should. That shot. I don't know. Talk about it or do something.
Oh my
Kimberly Tierra Von Lobster.
Is that on the show?
How
did I miss that?
I don't know.
Von Lobster.
I want you to go back to that, but the great thing about the show is I've noticed we're watching it together, and we've seen a couple episodes together, and you will crack up at certain stuff, and I'll crack up at other stuff, and it's all funny, but the jokes are so quick that we'll miss some.
It's a lot like Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Or like how Arrested Development first was when it first came out.
Or I'd say 30 Rock 2, which is...
again, when it first came out. I think Arrested Development and 30 Rock kind of got... a little dull. Not dull like as in boring, but like less sharp.
So let me go back to Kimberly Tiara Von Lobster.
I like that name. I think it's really funny, but you know what's really, really, really hilarious about that is that rich people are actually naming their kids shit like that nowadays. Like Tiara sounds like a name that a girl would have now, like Apples and...
Pilot Inspector.
That's actually pretty dope.
No, he spells it with a K, I think.
Oh my god. You should have never ridden a skateboard ever. You know that they're making Mallrats too?
No.
Hey, don't scoff at that. I'm kind of excited about that.
I liked even though it's incredibly stupid, I liked Mallrats a lot.
Of course, 20 years ago though, but still, I like Mallrats. It was a good fun time.
It appealed to something I enjoyed when, like,
there were no other movies that even mentioned comic books back in the day, and that movie talked about comics. That movie talked about the mall, which our generation was definitely a part of the Mallrats idea. All right. When you were growing up, how cool was it to go to a fucking mall and smoke cigarettes?
I hated going to the mall, and I
really?
never smoked cigarettes.
Oh. See, this is when we weren't friends growing up. I really wanted to go to the mall and smoke cigarettes. That was like my dream. And then by the time I got old enough, they were like, you're not allowed to do that anymore.
See, my experience, the few times I went to the mall with friends would be like my friends like following around girls trying to ask for their numbers, which I didn't want to do.
Dude, but then you can go back home and three-way call them, bro.
Is that something you did? So what would you all talk at the same time? Or
yeah,
like?
dude, you take turns. Hey, stop talking when I'm talking. That almost wasn't.
Would you guys like fight over attention, or was like a smooth like conversation?
I don't really remember many three-way calls, but I do remember one.
I like this idea.
In 5th grade, I sang all of Aladdin with 2 girls from my school. I think they probably thought I was gay.
Like, what Aladdin? Like
all of the songs, man. Like, that movie was really big. I knew the whole thing front and back. It was all like, beware, because I'm not Lion King.
I don't believe you did that
At all?
No, maybe if you sang one of them, I'd be more convinced.
Oh, you're a dick. I don't remember any of the songs from Aladdin, man. I really don't anymore. But at that point, like, I had watched the movie 17 times. Yeah, I knew a lot of it, or at least we fudged it. Yeah, but we reenacted the entire movie over three-way calling. My dad was pissed. He's like, "You're tying up the phone lines. What you doing?" I'm like, "I'm talking to girls, Dad." And he's all like, "They probably think you're gay."
And he was probably
right.
Yeah.
Oh, they found out I wasn't.
You also were
No,
like,
nothing,
I
I'm just
mean,
joking.
what if you wanted to
They
go on
never
the
found out I
internet?
wasn't.
Because back then you had to use the phone line.
Oh, this was pre-phone line. I'm talking about 5th grade. In 5th grade, we didn't have internet yet. It was like 7th or 8th grade when AOL and Netscape started being like...
I guess that sounds about right.
Well, like, it started being like... There was internet. There was AOL, but I didn't have it. It was like only rich people had that back then, right? Remember that? Remember that period where like there was like you could get internet, but it was like...
I guess my time frame is off. I remember, yeah, because I think when I was... like about 10, like my grandma still had like a TV that like if you jingled the keys, the TV would turn on. And we had a remote that only had I think it was 2 or 3 buttons, and one of the buttons was on and volume. So to turn it like off, you'd have to go through all the volume. Like it was.
And if you think that we've gone so off topic that like we don't remember what we're talking about, these are the things that Kimmy Schmidt probably grew up with. We're just researching where life was before she got.
Good way to bring it all back, because we're about the same age as Kimmy Schmidt. She turns 30 in the show. We're about that same age.
And I have a bomb shelter, and I hang out in there all the time.
So
it's a tent in my room I made out of like all of the cushions from the couch.
I got one more name for you, which I don't think you've heard yet.
Okay.
So I just want to hear your reaction.
All right.
Reverend Richard Wayne, Gary Wayne.
I don't know how I feel. That one makes me a little uncomfortable.
I like it. It's
Richard Wayne, Gary Wayne? Is that your dad's name?
No. My dad's name is very similar to my name.
Like a lot of first names. Richard Wayne, Gary Wayne. It's like 4 first names, and 2 of them are the same one.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Whoever does this show, the showrunner is fucking with everybody all the time.
Do you want me to tell you who the actor who plays that, or no?
No, keep us surprised, because I'll be like, whoa, bro.
I really wanted you to get to that, but we didn't. So we'll move
I'm on
to,
episode 6 right now. We're not going to spoil anything, but
other than anything we already have.
Well, we just use expository bullshit.
I think we spoil a lot. Like I don't know if we need a disclaimer at the beginning saying
we need a disclaimer.
So do you want to talk about at all like some of Kimmy's references that you particularly like, or even her education?
I'm really glad you wrote stuff down.
I don't know if you've noticed yet, but it's
Go away. Sorry.
It's reoccurring in the episodes. She repeatedly says "tooken" throughout.
Tooken?
Yeah, like "tooken."
It's better than Taken.
No, how is it better than "taken"?
That's a shitty movie, man.
It's still a word.
Yeah, man, but that movie kind of ruined it for me.
It ruined the word.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking stop using that word. I'm gonna start using Tooken.
"Tooken."
I like Liam Neeson and everything, but like only like Dark Man Liam Neeson. Not like Qui Yong. As soon as he did fucking Star Wars, as soon as he fucking ruined Star Wars, that's it. Now I'm Tooken.
Qui-Gon? Is that who?
Is that his name in the Star Wars movie? Or is that quinine? That's a shit in gin, isn't it? In tonic water.
Oh wow, dude! I didn't even.
Off topic.
Yeah.
Your shirt says "Cavenge Dish."
Yeah.
Why?
It's a pro rider, and he used to ride for Specialized.
Boring.
And yeah.
Sorry.
Well, then don't ask me about
Well,
shit,
fuck!
bitch.
I've been looking at it for 2 hours.
I'll ask you about
2
your stupid
hours.
shirt. So, any more specific one-liners you like from Kimmy, or something she says that's like that you feel is totally 90s, or even I think she says stuff that are like, it's really
All of her
80s.
jokes are very, very. I mean, on like rudimentary. I like that a lot. I like the fact that she doesn't understand the way people insult her, so she just gets back with them and like, I'm rubber and you're glue. Anything you shoot at me sticks to you, kind of mentality.
What's the stuff that was cool?
Yeah,
like what cool
like
people
did you ever
said.
say "eat your shorts" to somebody?
No.
Oh, I totally did. It totally didn't work.
What? Why?
I was being picked on. These guys took my backpack and then like fucking holding it. I'm not even fucking joking. This actually happened to me. It sounds like it's a movie or something, but they were like passing it back and forth. Same kid that used to pick on me all the time. And I said, "Eat my shorts," and I had pants on. And he goes, "You have pants on," and threw my backpack again over me. And I was just like so defeated. I just started crying.
I think I grew up a pretty vulgar kid with very vulgar friends. So
I was so sheltered. I think that's what fucked me up. I was so sheltered up to like 3, because I didn't really know English very well.
3 years old?
Sorry, 3rd grade.
Okay, I saw because
No, like, I was like in 3rd grade. That's 7 or 8. That's 8. So I was like 8 years
sounds
old.
about right.
Like I had 2 friends, and then besides that, I just stared at. I lost my friends. They one moved to Pittsburgh, the other one's dad died, and he moved to a different school. And then
I don't know why I want to laugh at that.
I got you. And then I didn't have any friends till like 4th grade, and during that time is like when you're supposed to learn how to talk. So I didn't really talk to anybody. And I spoke to my mom. And like, I learned English, obviously. Not very well. I know more fucks and shits than anything else. I didn't learn those back then. Anyway, where was I going with this?
I don't know, but in speaking of off topic, for the longest time, my mom thought you were a white dude. She thought you were like Cruise, as in Tom Cruise.
No, I get that a lot.
Can I say that? Should I say your last name? I just did.
Well, I mean, it's better than calling me Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't think I said your first name. So you're Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog Cruz, but Cruz, like, Penelope, not Tom.
Or like Ted.
Oh, dude. I think you should go with Penelope.
That guy's ruined my fucking life, man. Fucking ruined my life, man. Took my name. Put a T in front of it.
Yeah.
They put a little Jesus on that T. Oh, fuck that guy. I really hope that guy dies. I'm serious. Every day of my life, I make a little prayer to God. Say, "Please, God, today, can you please give Ted Cruz some form of cancer where he can say goodbye to his family and friends and die peacefully, and then but definitely die." And
that's nice that you give him enough time to make peace. And,
well, I mean, he has to fucking realize of all the shit he did wrong. rolling back women's rights, lobbying with companies, destroying fucking every fucking part of this country that we had left. Shit, man. The whole apocalypse is based on him.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is he also the one leaching nutrients from like our daily food supply, so we're getting fatter and we have less nutrients to actually have in our body because there's no vitamins in what we eat?
No, yeah, I guess that would be part of his problem too.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
That's all lobbyists, man. That's all because of lobbying. That's all because of people that are inside of the gigantic, genetics companies that are trying to bioengineer our foods. Bioengineer our foods. That's a redundant statement. So when like an apple in the 50s is worth $3 today. It's really shitty. But that's all because of lobbying, and it's all because of a system that he's more than a part of. Like, for example, the Koch brothers being lobbyists and getting anything they want because they have so much goddamn money. Meanwhile, they haven't worked a day in their life and have no idea what it is to be a human being at all anymore. And yeah, Ted Cruz is just like their ferry boat captain across the river of getting whatever they want.
I didn't realize that Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog was so opinionated about political issues.
Dude, Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog went to college, bro.
Is that what happened?
Sonic, you go fucking do speed with Knuckles and get all addicted and wiggity whacked out on crack, bro, and just run around all the time. I'll fly to Harvard. Well, he didn't make it to Harvard.
Knuckles was a bad influence. He was not a good dude.
He was a bad kid. If you hang out with Knuckles, you end up doing fucking crack. That's what happened with Sonic. I mean, Mario soared, Sonic failed.
Well, I mean, I would figure he'd have to be
Sonic
on something.
CD. A lot of people think that Sonic CD stood for Sonic Compact Disc. That stood for Sonic Crack Den. That's the truth. That's mad speak. See, Mario, he just learned to drink a little bit. He got really into whiskey, little scotches, a little bit of the puff green, maybe a little mushrooms.
What happened to this podcast, man?
I don't know, man. What are we talking about?
I don't know. I'll bring it back eventually. So, any thoughts of the colors in the show? Because it's not a drab show in the least. The most drab thing is Xanthippy's outfits.
Yeah.
But
that's
Kimmy
like
and everything else is so bright, and I feel it kind of adds to like
Xanthippy's going to be like a metaphor for like whatever, a butterfly or whatever coming out of her shell when she starts wearing yellows and reds and starts hanging out and loving Kimmy Schmidt, right?
You think that's going to happen?
Oh, fucking of course it's going to happen. The whole reason they create a character that's all bitchy and annoying is to become like not bitchy and annoying later.
I don't know. We'll see. I think in the type of show this is, where I don't foresee a lot of character growth from those type of characters. It's to me it feels like 30 Rock, where the characters don't really grow and they all come back to like how they.
I guess I haven't seen enough of it.
I could be wrong. You do see a little bit of that. I think of character growth with Kimmy Schmidt, but that's who we're following.
Yeah.
I think these other characters might stay stagnant.
And I think they have to have some character growth because she lives in a bunker for, 12 years and then comes out of it and then it's the same for 5 seasons. That's going to be a really shitty show.
They got to put in some snap bracelets too.
Oh, snap bracelets. When was the first time you got a snap bracelet?
I don't know, like 4th or 5th grade.
When did I get my first Holy Communion? I got a snap bracelet on the Easter before that. And an egg. I don't know how old I was.
All right, so let me ask you a couple.
I almost knew English then.
Yeah,
I think it was like 2nd grade.
Did you not know any English at all?
I didn't practice very much, man. Yeah, like in 4th grade. Remember when they told you they thought I was retarded?
I thought you were kidding.
No. Yeah, like I didn't have any friends. I'm serious. Like I didn't have any friends, so I didn't have any to practice like English with from like 1st first grade to third grade. That's totally my fault. I was horrible at making friends.
Because I think your English is better than your Spanish now.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, I'm 20 years up, baby. And that's a lot of TV too. Like, that's why I'm so good with TV on top of that. Watched a lot of it as a kid.
Sorry, I just like the comment. That's why I'm so good with TV. Like turning it on and sitting in front of it.
I'm great at it. I can do that. Like, I can do that behind the back.
So this week's Prose Bros podcast was actually recorded a year ago, and we plan to revisit Kimmy Schmidt when the new season comes out this year. So, I have a little surprise for all you guys who still listen. The Prose Bros, Eddie and I, recorded a Kimmy Schmidt-themed rap song that will play immediately after this outro, so stick around for that. Hope you guys liked the episode. Any questions, comments, or hate mail should be sent to offtopic915@gmail.com. I'm Jeff, speaking for Eddie Cruz. Until next time.
Kimmy Schmidt, motherfucker. Tales from Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's me, motherfucker. That's me, motherfucker.
Gary Wayne.
Unbreakable, they're alive, damn it, it's a miracle. Unbreakable, they're alive, damn it, the females are strong as hell. Unbreakable, they're alive, damn it, it's a miracle. Unbreakable, they are alive, damn it, females are strong as hell.
Give a Schmidt, motherfuckers.
Off topic. Thank you very much for listening. If anybody ever does.
Peace.